Assalamu alaikum. The date is 2nd July 2025. The time is 3:33 p.m. Bahrain time. And one of the most important news that was going to come out today was US ADP national employment expected was 95,000, but people were quite optimistic about it. They were expecting jobs to be created, but turns out that it has dropped to minus 33,000. Why? Because though layoffs continue to be rare, a hesitancy to hire and a reluctance to replace departing workers led to job losses last month. Still, the slowdown in hiring has yet to disrupt pay growth. Median change in annual pay, job stayers 4.4%, previous 4.5%. Job changes 6.8%, previous 7%. The reaction is for US Treasury, and we don't care about that. But this is very interesting because this should affect, and we will try to see if this has affected the market in any way. Surely, yeah, it did. It did plummet the market a bit. This is Tesla. If we look a stable stock like Apple, yes, even Apple lost its big rally. Can be considered a normal move, but the market is trying to accommodate this news. If we take a look at SPY, SPY also plummeted. Do we see any increase in volume is the next important question. We saw the volume increase from 2 o'clock, and the increased volume was supported with a downward move, or I should say that the downward move was supported with a increase in volume. So that is very interesting. I find that rather interesting. If we look at the DOM, seeing big orders at 305, seeing big orders at 300, wow, 21,000. So from the yesterday's episode, we have learned what it was. We have learned that the buyers are present in the market and the market still is strong. The buyers are not pushing the market higher. The sellers still have some control, but buyers are not absent, and that is important. So we will be using that concept today, and we will take our trades based on the same plan. Yesterday the market tried holding 297, so we should place some importance on 297. The market opened in the same 305 area. Very unsurprising. Very unsurprising. So the stock in play today again is Tesla for a different set of reasons. I will get to it, but before that, let's take a look at the opening news, and the opening news is very interesting. Yeah, let us quickly go through the capital.com daily opening news. Anyway, European bourses. European was flat. US futures was flat. Asia was uninteresting. Geopolitics. US-Israel talks conclude with agreement on 60-day Gaza ceasefire proposal. Qatar and Egypt to present it to Hamas. Iran reportedly prepared to mine Strait of Hormuz in June but did not deploy. Reports of internet disruptions blamed on cyber attacks. US halts shipment of air defense munitions to Ukraine over stockpile concerns. Interesting. Okay, there was an entire section regarding Tesla. Daily opening news. The day ahead. The European day features an unemployment stats from Eurozone. Flat. Yeah, the US day sees release of ADP private payrolls figures for June seen at 95k from the prior 37k. There will be attention. There will also be attention on the wages metrics. Last time out, the median change in annual pay for job stayers remained at 4.5% year over year, while it ticked up for job changes to 7% year over year from 6.9%. This is going to be very important because today's focus was the ADP non-farm payroll, which has come abysmal. Expected was 95,000 and 95,000, and while the actual figure is at minus 33,000, so that is very bad output. Yesterday, Trump's tax cut bill was passed with a 50-50 vote, in which Vice President J.D. Vance then cast the tie-breaking vote, and then his bill was passed from the Senate. Today, it will be voted in the House of Representatives. So that is interesting. Market is mostly flat. Tesla is really dependent on the sales figures that it shows today. We will go back to this news. Ahead of the figures, expectations are low, and many desks are anticipating disappointing figures in another tough quarter when it comes to EV deliveries. So people are not focusing much on the EV deliveries as much as they are interested in the robo-taxi tests, because that is the innovative factor that Tesla is bringing in. Heading into the numbers, monthly sales have been dropping across its biggest markets, including US, China, and Europe, as it contends with CEO's political fallout, increased competition, and an aging lineup of cars. Note YTD Tesla shares are down 22%, and Tesla's co-compiled consensus expects about 386k deliveries in the second quarter. I feel like this needs to be researched more. Let's use Gemini's help. Okay. Expectations are low, and many desks are anticipating disappointing figures. The article highlights concerns about slowing growth, rising robotaxi costs, increased competition. Okay. Bloomberg estimates 390,000 minus 11% year over year, with 336,700 in the first quarter. FactSet 387k. JPM 360, they see demand weakness likely continuing in Q2 and potential EV credit cuts adding pressure. Get guidance today. 355, 343, and Bloomberg protection 443. Wow. Are due high volatility expected with delivery numbers being released today. Expect extreme price swings. Let's go. Day trading Tesla will be very high risk. Pre-market early trading immediately surrounding the announcement will be the most volatile. If you're trading during this time, be prepared for rapid price movements in either direction. Reaction to delivery numbers. What time? Okay, so the expected release time is 4 p.m. to 4:10 p.m. I wish it would have been later. That means we need to factor in the news that is going to come out at 4 p.m. So we will continue our planning after the data comes out. If we go back to if we go back to here, Bloomberg was expecting 390, FactSet 387, JPM 360, Deutsche Bank 355, Troy 355, 343. So the worst was 343. The best expected was by Bloomberg deliveries 390, and Tesla got 384. So it has done considerably well. It has done better than the expectations, and that boosted the stock. People are trying to enter at 318. I think 316 was supported. Let's quickly look at the numbers here. We are seeing big buy orders. We are seeing everything. All the sellers are being absorbed. I think the market is eating them for breakfast. A lot of buyers at 315. Buyers at 316. Buyers at 317. Where do we enter? Let's quickly go to 30 minutes. Let's get rid of this. We have one potential entry at 300. Let's go to 1 day. We have 315 is where people are going to try and enter. 316 is where we should base our entry and ride the wave till 330. I would expect the stock to move till 330, or if it does not move, if Tesla decides to consolidate today, that can be very interesting. But our entry needs to be at 316 area. Actually, we should start entering now. Let me quickly log in. Concurrent. Since we do not have enough time, we will not calmly plan everything. We will the important line is this one, 318. Okay, 316 area. The price is at very sweet spot. We can take small size here. You can enter now, bro, in the pre-market. Okay. With our stop loss in the 314. Yeah. This area. Right. And till where do we expect the stock to go? I expect the stock to go at least midway. 330 is where I am basing my expectations on. If we go to 30-minute and see where actually, yeah, Alt Shift E, let's get rid of this. Let's see volume profile. Where was most of the volume done? A lot of the volume was done at 325, so I think we can expect the stock to halt at 325 and then maybe move upwards. And then there is a volume vacuum from 325 to 334, 335 area. Do we expect the stock to beat 335? It can. To say that it cannot is wrong. It can beat that level. So now what is the move? We should give the stock some breathing room, you know. If it moves below 314, then the only price I'm going to enter at is 308. Regardless, we are trading a long today on Tesla, and I hope that goes well. I will pass this plan on to my brother and I'll get back. We expect Tesla to move from this area till 333. It's very much possible, or it can go till 325 and then decide what it has to do. But I feel like it might be in the mood to test 325 now. Now that positive news has come out and the market is ready for Tesla, I wholeheartedly suspect that the stock should move till 325 at least. So we are going to go with that bias. The market opens in 15 minutes. I hope we can trade then. Inshallah, let's see you then. Just a quick update. My stop was triggered and the market is trying to inch lower. As it should, we want it to let and try and accommodate all of these missed moves here. So we'll let it try to accommodate, and then we will hopefully try to get a move in when it starts moving higher, when it starts inching upwards. So we are going to be patient with this one. Again, let's just wait for the market open. Okay, the market is at a very important juncture. If Tesla manages to hold 316.5, or actually if it manages to hold 315, that can give us considerable reason to enter the stock. 1900 is not enough stocks to be absorbed for me to make a decisive move. Let's see. Show me something fun. Show me something nice. The delta is minus 3000. Okay. In the previous move, 16,000 delta pushed the price high. The pre-market is very, very active. So let's see. Actually, let's just watch the pre-market now. Let's see how the pre-market is behaving. Let's move this around. The stock is failing to hold 315, which is not a good sign. That is a short entry actually. But we will not be taking any of those. We are only planning on trading longs. Okay, the stock is trying to hold above 315. We can go long here. Right below 315. It failed 315 again. It failed and then it dropped. This is actually showing a lot of weakness from Tesla's side. We'll let the stock go to 306, 307, 308 area and then try to go long till 315. That is going to be our limit, 315. Or will the market be excited that they're getting a discounted price despite the extremely good news? Let's take a look at the news real quick. It's showing positive Tesla news actually. The question is, do we still maintain a bullish stance? We do, but let's just wait for the reversal to come. We'll just wait for it to happen. We won't be the we will be the latecomers in this move. We won't be trying to get in early. Tesla was bought 5,000 here. Very interesting. Tesla is constantly being bought in this range. Okay. This is giving me a bit of confidence. We want 312 to be held now. And this had a very strong buying delta, and the price still failed to move upwards. This has a no. We need a bit more buying pressure. Let's just wait. Market opens in a bit. Truth will be out. So let's do one thing. Let's put our 200 buy order here with our SL at 311 because we expect the price to go up, right? We're expecting that people consider this discounted price. People were expecting 315, but they're getting 312.72, and the price should rise. And the moment price goes up, we're going to pull our stop loss higher. Until now, we have lost account summary around 250-ish dollars. Losing this would make us even at 500. Nothing to worry about. How can it be? Okay, it's it. Okay, so the price tanked. Tanks, buy. Recovery from 308 goes till 309. That is 308 was our next entry, going to 309. Okay, will it inch to 310? This invalidates all the. This candle is so strong. Sold. Actually, not a lot was sold. 581,000 was sold. It's making all the candles look small. It's making me look bad, bro. Moves to 311. Very nice. Okay. Let's take partials out. Let's sell 100 here. The stock was failing at 315. Let's drop all. I should have sold everything out because the stock was failing this area. Yeah, okay. Tesla is trying to hold 308, which is very nice. So let's try going long again, but with very tight stop loss 134. A lot of okay, a lot of people sold here. Very very interesting. A lot of people sold here, but Tesla tried resisting. Mm, okay, Tesla goes up. Come on, Tesla. Tesla goes up to 310. Come on, push, push, push. Very aggressive buying delta, but how is the sell? Are the sellers how are the sellers overwhelming the buyers despite the aggressive? Dropped. Do we enter? Any reason to enter? No. I guess good drop, huh? Mm, very aggressive selling. Okay, good entry. Let's enter again. 309.43. Is that my entry? I should have entered $1 lower. I could have gotten a better entry if I entered $1 lower. Tesla is again trying to hold 309. How many orders were sold at 309? Again 12,000. Tesla did not hold that whatsoever. 69. Very strong, very aggressive selling delta. Let's see if people tried to buy there, but that failed. No, Tesla can still break. Tesla can still break. Tesla can still break. Tesla can still break. How strong was the selling there? 6,000. 6,000. Let's go long. I guess my long was late. Let's come back here. Sellers tried to sell, but that didn't work. Are you trying to catch a reversal, Imad? Then take the reversal if... Where do I take the reversal though? I don't think this would be the best price to take a reversal. Actually, I should drop the trade entirely. Mm. Even I'm edging higher. Tesla. You need to have more confidence in yourself, Imad. Okay. I think we can enter here. Let's enter here. This is giving me good confidence. I guess this is where the late people enter. I'll save some for a move lower. Actually, why save anything at all? 200 here. And yeah, 10 being resisted again. Well, let's just hold this one out. Okay, Tesla was very strongly sold and then held. Add more size, giving us confidence, and add more size. drops down to 308, it is important to check how many times has it failed. 310 several times, which is really not good news. But it can be considered consolidation as well. And the consolidation, you always try to enter at the lower end. I hope it breaks this horrible level of 311. A lot of sellers there in the dome. Buyers following through. A lot of sellers at different levels. Very strong push from the buyers and it still fails. But that also shows that the buyers are trying to absorb everything. The buyers have been very dominant in this consolidation. It only suggests that my entries were late. But yeah, I'm gonna hold the entire 400 size. Tesla is doing very well trying to hold 311. Let's just hope. Hope is not the word you use in trading, I guess, but Tesla needs to keep trying to push higher. If we try to look at the market structure of Tesla right now, the structure looks very interesting. The structure looks like Tesla could try and trade in a range. And it looks like Tesla might break. Every level is going to be tried and tested. Comes back down again. Comes back down. Sold heavily. Sold heavily. Moving down to 307. Add size. Add size. Add size. Okay, 100,000 was sold here. And the stock resisted that move. So we have entered heavy consolidation. Tesla is now consolidating. It is deciding which direction it has to go in. Because whenever you see large orders being absorbed, that is a consolidation. So I guess we'll drop some of the stocks once it reaches the upper end of the consolidation. When it goes to the top, when it comes here, there's a lot of push from the buyers. When it comes down, all the sellers get absorbed. I don't think 100,000 that actually carries some significance. 100,000 sellers being absorbed here at, I don't even know how big this number is. We'll have to zoom out. 19,000 here. 19,000 here. And 2,000. I still don't see the number adding up to 92,000. But I guess all of this total added up to 92,000. And how many was sold here? 4,000. So we're constantly seeing sellers be absorbed. They're being aggressive, but apparently not aggressive enough. So Tesla gapped up and went into a range just above the previous day's highs at 306. Come on, Tesla, move up, explode upwards. Is the SPX pressuring it down? Even that is actually very important. Let me check. Is the SPY is actually performing well? It is performing better. That is interesting. That is interesting. Interesting, but nothing noteworthy. Again, a lot of orders at 308, a lot of orders at 310. I think I should start dropping my trades. Let's wait for this level again, 308. Again, the same story happens. 10,000 stocks were sold at this level. Very strong delta. I think if this is held one more time, Tesla might go high. Again, 308 was held. Is this some kind of sick, twisted game? I don't know. The orders are very thin at 308 now, though. We can't see the orders at 310, but the orders are very thin at 308. 308 can be broken, and we are gonna. I think being active at 308 gives the opportunities and gives the buyers opportunities to enter at a good price. So they're only trying to enter at 308. Wow. A push higher, interesting. A sudden shock down. Breaking 310 is not going to be easy for the buyers though. They actively need to participate in breaking that level. And if they do, GG's. Very strongly sold, 309.56. Yes, it will come down. It will try to decide. Again, it comes down to 308.7. The buyers will slowly try to inch upwards until they've exhausted everything and then break 310 maybe. That is the only way. Because the buyers are still trying to get 308. They're still hoping for the 308 price. And their hope is speaking volumes. But of course that can be bias from my side. The story is between 308 and 310. The stock can go till 313 and then fail horribly. Even that is very much possible. There can be huge buyers at 313. Let's take a quick look at the positions. Something like this. Stories between these two levels. Half an hour is not long. In stock market time, that is not long. Okay. Like the stock will break 308 and go where? 306, 307. It's gonna be bought like crazy. Even at the lower levels, even at 307, it's 15,000. Even if the stock breaks this level, where exactly is it gonna go? Again, 308 is being held. I think sellers are seeing this as an opportunity to be able to sell the stocks. That is the only theory that I can come up with. $307 is going to be held now. 306 is even stronger. I think it will move down to 306. Okay, 306.5 area again. Did it absorb all the orders at this level? Around 20,000? Yeah, all of them were sold. Interesting, very interesting. Stock inches lower, trying to find another area where stocks can be sold. A lot of shares sold at 306, and that has lightened the 306 area. Buy orders certainly have reduced because 11,000 was sold right here. So the stock rose $20 and fell $20. Very interesting. And now I think after covering everything, it has decided to go up. Renaissance. Actually, never mind. I'll close the trades because I feel like I've lost. I've lost all the moves today. I was just plain wrong. So that was that. I will be. It's very much possible the market decides to reverse now, but it's okay. I will stop the recording. Inshallah, see you tomorrow.